T'Challa, my dear, please tell me, who is Storm?
Is it possible to make cool diorama out of the foam slider? Hey, my name is MarveloDAD from Norway, and what today we have on the table? Black Panther Waterfall diorama. Let's see. It is really an old sled, foam slider. You see here there are still marks after the handles, and after winter it was totally destroyed. But since this thing is made out of foam, I figure we can use it. So what I did, first thing I did was to cut a long piece here out. I still have that piece. I cut it out to break and make this angle. And later I was keep on cutting out the pieces to imitate the rocks. I did cut off the places for the waterfalls, and I use the leftovers to create this kind of a balcony. And a lot of pieces of foam I cut out, I later glue in the different places to stick out. Later I covered everything with a primer. It was a grey color for plastic and foam. It was much easier to paint later. I fill a lot of the holes with ground, the thing you put in the bathroom or kitchen between the tiles on the ground or on the wall. When it thickens, it gets really hard. So later I painted first black to fill with spray paint to fill all of the holes to make sure that the shadows will be shadows. No white, no gray, no nothing, just cover in total black. Then I took white paint and I made all the highlights for this one. And after highlights, it actually looked like an eye structure, which is quite cool, because if you want to have this as an eye structure, it could also work. I wasn't really sure, should I start a new one, but then should I buy a new slider just to finish this product? Well, there is an option if you like, I have to mention. And I started a very long period of dry brushing it with a little bit of brown, a little bit of lighter brown, and I wasn't worrying too much about it when it comes to the colors, because even some segments can have a bit different colors, the same as in nature. The rock can be different. It can be from black to red to yellow, so cannot go over in a sense with paint on this one. Dry brush, let it dry, dry brush a little bit more, let it dry. And when it comes to the waterfalls, it was very easy because I use hot glue. I painted blue under, then hot glue and a little bit of white over it. Same with the strips. Here is a little bit of cotton wool for those effect of the water coming out. It was just simple small strips of plastic. And that's it. That's all. Nothing really complicated. Just an idea. Some edges I simply cut and bend it out. And of course I did put a little bit of plastic or anything you have handy to kind of wedge it out, to block it in place, so they won't gonna so it's gonna stop this natural force to come back. So that's my vision for Black Panther ceremony place for fighting for the kingship of the Wakanda. Probably you can use the same system to create some kind of end game scenario with Thanos planet Titan, or maybe an ice kind of a structure in some other place. What are your thoughts? Leave me in a comment what kind of background that could be for. And by the way, as most of my projects, this one is also not finished, I do plan to create here the water pot, a place where they actually do fight. Because right now it could only serve as a shelf, but I want to make it more movie accurate, to recreate this famous scene between Eric Killmonger and T'Chaka.